I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Help wanted, entrepreneur. You've probably never seen an ad like this because entrepreneurs are typically not hired. They actually hire themselves. Merriam-Webster defines an entrepreneur as a person who starts a business and is willing to risk loss in order to make money. Another definition is one who organizes, manages, and assumes the risks of a business or enterprise. God bless entrepreneurs. Without them, our world would look much different. We'd probably still be living in caves, hunting with clubs, and eating raw meat. They create companies from nothing. And in so doing, they create jobs and take significant monetary risks of a business failure. They also stand to gain substantial rewards if they're successful. And being successful is really far from guaranteed. Few people realize that most entrepreneurs fail in their attempts in business. According to Investopedia, 50% of all new businesses fail in 5 years, 66% fail in 10 years, and 75% are gone in 15 years. Given those statistics, the entrepreneurs that succeed must be rich, right? A study by Career Explorer found that the average full-time salary of an entrepreneur is, drumroll, $43,240 a year. Now, to put this into perspective, the average starting salary for a graduating 4-year degree student at the South Dakota School of Mines is $63,354. That's 50% higher. Maybe there should be a song. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be entrepreneurs. My experience, however, is that it really doesn't matter what mama says. The entrepreneurial mindset is somewhat inextinguishable. While there's been some attempts at teaching entrepreneurial skills, it's really hard to teach grit, determination, perseverance, creativity, coupled with a good dose of fantasy thinking and denial. It's really hard to tell an entrepreneur anything. Fittingly, entrepreneurs love to invest in their own companies. Investment advisors call such holdings tangible investments, ones that you can actually see and touch, as versus a portfolio of stocks and bonds that we'd consider to be an intangible investment. Tangible investments include startup businesses, family-owned businesses, and all types of directly owned real estate. And they're inherently non-diversified and illiquid. Typically, entrepreneurs have the vast portion of their net worth tied up in their businesses. In my experience, it's incredibly rare to find an entrepreneur with a stash of cash or any type of liquid portfolio or retirement plan. Why? Again, it's the entrepreneurial mindset. First, entrepreneurs don't believe in traditional diversification. Why settle for earning an average of 5% a year when you can earn 10 times that in your business? Never mind that the chance of losing it all is 3 to 1. Most entrepreneurs firmly believe that they are the one who is guaranteed to succeed, even though the deck is totally stacked against them. Second is that since 75% of all businesses ultimately fail, most entrepreneurs are losing, not making money. They are perennially cash poor and need every dollar they can find to fund their negative cash flows. Even those who are making money rarely have any liquid investments because entrepreneurs are always looking for new ventures if they're not busy funding their negative cash flows, which new ventures, of course, need funding. One of the most difficult tasks I face is persuading a successful entrepreneur to take some hard-earned chips off the table and sock away a low-risk, diversified nest egg to assure a comfortable retirement. The only ones I've convinced to do that were older entrepreneurs who had owned their companies for well over 15 years and were under 5 years from retirement. All of the younger entrepreneurs to whom I've given that advice have refused the notion, and all have eventually lost 75 to 90% of their net worth. And sadly, with that loss, the opportunity to secure their future. The entrepreneurial mindset of determination and perseverance can bring significant financial rewards. Expanding that mindset to include a broader view of investing for the future can turn those rewards into long-term financial independence. Thanks for joining me.